It's a conversation no one saw coming, and yet, here we are. The British royal family, a group never short of scandal, is at it again. Just when the dust seemed to settle, another bombshell has dropped, shaking the foundations of the monarchy to its core. This time, it's Queen Camilla in the spotlight, and the issue that has been buried for years is now resurfacing, threatening to unravel everything. Let's set the scene. Queen Camilla, the woman who has long been painted as the villain in the royal saga, often blamed for the collapse of Prince Charles and Princess Diana's marriage, may just be the one deserving of sympathy in this latest twist. You may think you know her story, but prepare yourself for a shocker. According to fresh reports, Camilla is absolutely furious over something Queen Elizabeth II allegedly said about her while she was still alive. And what's more shocking is how Camilla found out about it. At a recent family gathering at Balmoral, none other than Princess Anne, never one to hold her tongue, dropped a bombshell that left Queen Camilla reeling. And reportedly revealed that Queen Elizabeth had never wanted Camilla to be queen. In fact, it turns out the late monarch always preferred Catherine, Princess of Wales, for the role, believing that Catherine embodied the grace, dignity, and elegance required to be a queen consort. But wait, the revelation doesn't end there. Princess Anne didn't stop at just one shocking claim. She allegedly went on to say that Queen Elizabeth could barely tolerate Camilla and had only agreed to grant her the title of queen consort due to a secret deal that was made behind closed doors. Now, the plot thickens. Reports suggest that King Charles, in his determination to secure his mother's approval for Camilla's title, used Prince Andrew's scandalous ties to Jeffrey Epstein as leverage. At the time, Charles was desperately seeking Queen Elizabeth's public support for Camilla, especially as they neared the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. But Queen Elizabeth, fully aware of the controversy surrounding Camilla, was initially hesitant to bestow such a title. In the beginning, the plan had been for Camilla to hold the title of Princess Consort, a more acceptable title for the public. But with Andrew's scandal threatening to further tarnish the monarchy's reputation, Charles reportedly seized the opportunity to strike a deal with his mother. He allegedly convinced Queen Elizabeth to back Camilla's title in exchange for his handling of the Andrew situation. Fast forward to today, and Camilla is still grappling with the truth. The idea that Queen Elizabeth never truly accepted her and only agreed to her title for political reasons has left a deep wound. Now, Princess Anne is spilling the royal tea, bringing these long-buried details to light, and reigniting the power struggles within the palace. But the question remains, why is Princess Anne choosing this exact moment to reveal such explosive information? What's driving her to expose these long-kept secrets? Could there be unfinished business between Anne and Camilla? Or is there something far more significant at play here? It's no secret that Anne and Camilla have had a strained relationship over the years. The tension between them has simmered just below the surface, but could this be the moment when everything comes to a head? Let's take a closer look at what's really been going on behind closed doors, starting with Queen Elizabeth's admiration for Kate Middleton. From the very beginning, it was clear that Queen Elizabeth had a special fondness for Catherine. In fact, there was one person Queen Elizabeth genuinely adored and trusted to take on the role of queen consort, Catherine. Long before Camilla had even secured the title, Queen Elizabeth had made it known that she considered Catherine to be the ideal future queen. This was no fleeting admiration. It had been clear for years, since as far back as 2006, that the Queen had a soft spot for Catherine. The Queen's affection for Catherine was evident from the start, so much so that she invited her to spend Christmas with the family at Sandringham, an immense honor for someone who wasn't even married to Prince William at the time. However, Catherine, ever mindful of royal tradition and protocol, politely declined the invitation. She was just 24 at the time and knew that without a ring on her finger, she had no official place at royal family gatherings. But her decision, based on wisdom and respect for the royal institution, paid off in the long run. Over the years, Catherine not only became William's wife but also one of the most beloved and respected members of the royal family. She seamlessly blended into the role of future queen, garnering admiration from both the public and within the palace itself. But here's where things get interesting. Queen Camilla, despite having finally secured the title of queen consort, has always been haunted by the fact that Queen Elizabeth never fully accepted her. It's been rumored that Camilla was never a fan of Catherine's relationship with William. In fact, She was allegedly opposed to the relationship from the start, seeing Catherine as an outsider who didn't belong in the royal family's inner circle. The long-standing tension between Camilla and Catherine has now resurfaced, especially with these latest revelations about the Queen's true feelings toward both women. Camilla, despite her official title, has always struggled with the knowledge that she was never truly embraced by the royal family in the same way Catherine was. Meanwhile, Catherine continues to rise in popularity, earning widespread public admiration and positioning herself as a key figure in the monarchy's future. This dynamic has created a rift between Camilla and Catherine that, according to reports, has only grown wider over the years. Camilla may have finally achieved her goal of becoming Queen Consort, but the constant shadow of the Queen's apparent preference for Catherine hangs over her, and it's something she's never been able to fully reconcile. Now, with Princess Anne dropping these bombshells, it's clear that the palace is still riddled with unfinished business. The power struggles, the jealousy, the unresolved issues, all of it continues to brew beneath the surface, and no one knows where it will all lead. Is there more to this royal drama than we realize? What will Camilla do with this new information? Will it change the way she interacts with the rest of the royal family going forward? The story is far from over, and we'll be here to bring you every twist and turn as it unfolds. The growing tension between the royal women has brought forth new questions, and it's becoming apparent that the palace is far from unified. Could there be more alliances forming within the family that we don't know about? Princess Anne's motives in revealing these details could be more complex than anyone realizes. She might be showing loyalty to her mother, or she could be sending a message to the rest of the family. Could she be trying to protect Catherine from the shadows of Camilla's reign, which still, despite everything, looms over the monarchy? If we've learned anything from the royal family over the years, it's that the drama never really ends. And with these new revelations about the true dynamics behind closed doors, we're only scratching the surface. Stay tuned as we continue to watch the royal family unfold before our eyes. There's more to this story than meets the eye, and we'll be here to uncover it all. As always, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Will Camilla ever fully accept her role as Queen Consort, or is she doomed to live in the shadow of Queen Elizabeth's true feelings? How will the tensions between Camilla and Catherine play out in the coming years? And what does Princess Anne's involvement mean for the future of the monarchy? Be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for more updates on this ever-evolving royal saga. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned.